Well, the U.S. president says his trip to the G7 summit was a great success, while French leader Emmanuel Macron said the gathering showed true cooperation at a time of division and multiple crises.
This year's G7 Leaders Summit came amid efforts to secure peace in the Middle East. The U.S. and Iran have confirmed signing an MOU aimed at ending the war. Ross Cullen filed this report for CNA from the summit location in Evian.
Well, the G7 host President Emmanuel Macron, in his remarks to a closing news conference, said that the summit had been held amid very difficult global circumstances marked by fragmentation, division and multiple crises and conflicts. But he hailed the 9 different communiques that had been signed unanimously by the G7 leaders on a range of subjects from critical minerals and economic growth to the Middle East and Ukraine.
Que tout le monde a constaté que l'Ukraine résistait beaucoup mieux que certains ne pouvaient le penser, et que la Russie était dans une situation difficile, et que tous nous avons dit on va accroître notre soutien à l'Ukraine, que tous nous avons dit nous allons accroître la pression sur la Russie, et que tous nous avons dit nous devons tenir ce chemin.
On the final day of the G7 summit, the US president introduced himself by saying, "I'm the boss," and he was certainly in a more positive mood ahead of the signing of the memorandum of understanding between Washington and Tehran, a marked contrast from the last G7 in Canada when Donald Trump abruptly walked out after just one day of talks.
Maritime traffic through the Strait of Hormuz has already increased very substantially, and the normal flow of energy will resume in the coming days, and trillions of dollars will be made by the world, and the stock market will, I believe, continue to rise.
The Japanese Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi also addressed the media after the summit, touching on the Tokyo-Washington relationship.
米国のインド太平洋への関心が低下しているという状態ではないと考えております。その上でかなり厳しさを増している国際情勢において、我が国としてはインド太平洋地域の平和と安定の礎であります日米同盟を一層強化する、これは基本でございます。
The summit here on the shores of Lake Geneva also covered artificial intelligence, with the heads of several big tech firms speaking with G7 leaders about the safety, deployment and regulation of the digital sector. After the summit, to mark 250 years of US independence, Emmanuel Macron invited Donald Trump for dinner at the Chateau of Versailles. For CNA, I'm Ross Cullen in Evian.